Good morning, presenting faculties and my dear colleagues. Today I am going to present case on prevalence and pattern of ocular diseases in children 5 to 15 years. So as we already know that childhood blindness is a main severity today, and it contributes to the commonest cause of blind person per year. And prevalence of childhood blindness is 1.4 million, and 90% of them are living in developing countries. India has a lot of burden, 2 lakhs blind children. And for this reason, WHO has already put childhood blindness prevention as the topmost priority in Vision 2020 program. And vision impairment has a huge impact over growing child communication, employment, health, and quality. By conducting vision screening program at regular interval in school-going children, we can help in early diagnosis, treatment, and can minimize long-term visual disability. So with this aim, we have under these 4 objectives. First, to study the prevalence of ocular diseases, and then second, to evaluate the pattern which we see, and third, we compare of this in different group and gender-wise distribution. Also, we have so but in Santosh Medical Hospital, our HOD guidance. So 5 to 15 years of children were taken in this study from January to 2019 to July 2020. It was a cross-sectional study. All children between age group of 5 to 15 years were included, and below 5 years, above 15 years were excluded. Previously diagnosed, treated children were not taken in study, and child not residing in Delhi NCR region were excluded from study. Taking all the data, we have tabulated in Windows Excel sheet and using MS Office and analyzed that by statistical analysis SPSS statistics version 25. So in that, so whenever child came to our OPD, we have taken brief history, demographic details, as it's a key part of our study, because it's childhood morbidity and the patterns is different in different region. So all presenting complaints, relevant past history, family history, personal history, we have followed by a systemic examination. Then ocular examination was conducted. In that, visual acuity measurement was done using Snellen's chart for distant acuity and near acuity also. Detection, we have used work for test was done by pseudochromatic. So, detection by the standard and anterior posterior segment examination by slit lamp biomicroscope, fundus examination with direct and indirect ophthalmoscope. Retinoscopy and subjective refraction was also taken. For that, visual acuity in the child, as a visual acuity chart, followed by if the child has visual acuity less than 6/9, then weight retinoscopy 2% eye drop, especially in the child having hypermetropia and esotropia. And after 3 to 4 days, we have done post-optic test. These are some pics, right? So after getting all that data and the result which we get in that, so the prevalence of ocular morbidity was 29.5% in our study. The gender-wise distribution of overall children was male population was 50.5% and female was 14%. And the gender-wise, according distribution of normal and children with ocular morbidity suggests there is more morbidity towards the male side, contributing 54.24%. Now the next table shows the pattern of various ocular morbidities. In that, refractive error contributes the foremost with 60, followed by ocular trauma, which count for 6%, followed by congenital ocular anomalies, 2.5%, VKC, 2%, squint, amblyopia, blepharitis, and vitamin D deficiency all contributes to respectively 1.5%, and rest 1% and 0.5%. Age-wise distribution suggesting now the important thing is that school, so there is high significant statistic relationship between school performance and the ocular morbidity, where school performance was declined with the child having ocular diseases. So I have quickly suggest that our prevalence circumstances. So all this. So finally, to conclude this study, the prevalence was childhood ocular morbidity was highest in 36.5% in 9 to 12 age group, lowest in 28% 5 to 8 years of the age group. Refractive error was found in 8%, where myopia was the most common, followed by hypermetropia and astigmatism. Trauma was the second most common ocular morbidity, with foreign body was more common. VKC was 22%, squint amblyopia 1.5% found, vitamin A deficiency 1.5% was found. And so the limitation we are got study is not reproducible in rural community as it was under this study. And the 5 points we can, so 6 points we can conclude from this study. Timely diagnosis and treatment will progression of the condition.
Time.
Okay, yes, ma'am. It's going to community-based program, which we should aim for, and provision of curative child eye care services. Community-based rehabilitation program, we should go for epidemiological research
Dr.
needed
Neil,
for realistic need.
Dr.
And
Neil,
thank
bibliography
you.
we can read.
Okay.
And
Yes, sir.
you
Bibliography.
had a wonderful presentation, but
Okay.
your voice was cracking all the time. Anyway, the
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir.
visual part was very good. We could get
Okay,
what
sir.
you wanted to
Thank you, sir.
express.